is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your Majesty when I have prepared a plan of action. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to
What does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Some of us get complacent. Ox carts make for relatively safe. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? Would you mind coming over here? I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
The Arisen decide it's our path. We have but to follow.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
It strikes me that we have not visited Mel for some time. Shall we stop by and see how its people fare of late? Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
What brings you here?
'Tis my duty to hear the people's...
Whatever it is, up.
Aye, I'm well enough, thank you.
Looks like we...
If you want my advice... Good day to you.
I am well enough, thank you.
Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? Brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and 'tis hard to describe. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the Forest of Change. I'll need you to watch over me. Keep me safe. Right. In we go then.
One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
It's this way.
Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but I do believe our party would stand to benefit from the addition of a sorcerer.
Their command of magic makes them dependable allies. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Seems naught ever goes right. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. As your pack becomes... heavier, so too does your step. chance you ought to let a few things go?
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. I appreciate you carrying our heavy items, but do let me know if you need a hand.
I'll collect that. You need... Didn't trouble yourself. like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
Goblin's master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy. If we share our strengths,
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
use me as your foothold to soar to greater heights. By your command, Arisen. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
You have my protection.
Can anyone hear me?
Norbert, are you hurt?
I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Let us take every precaution that we might see our charge delivered safely.
I appreciate that.
I believe in...
Over here, if you please. This way, Master.
Back at last. That was an all...
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. Mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Mel shan't lack for medicinal herbs. Two... Good deeds in one, you might say. Here we are.
Aye. Is there...
I pray you will give me note.
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master.
Forgive me, but I
appreciate that.
Can't say I have any tide.
I appreciate that.
I'm in your debt. You helped me learn a valuable lesson today. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
I see life as a journey.
Would you mind coming over here?
Can't say I've any tidings.
I appreciate that.
Is there aught you...
I think... Here at the inn, we also... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Follow...
Here, I get so few customers, you see.
In my line of business, patience is key. Do come again.
Well met, sir. Tis good to be busy. Work begets opportunity. Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Now merely sit back.
Might I interest you in my wares? 'Tisn't easy traveling out in the world. Hope to see you again.
I'm always willing to lend a...
What you needing me?
E'er since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Malv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought.
What? I intended nothing of the sort.
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent.
You came to see me. Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge. As for where she went, I do not. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches. My peace of mind depends upon your kindness, friend. Pray inform me if you find Ulrika. I can only hope she remains safe, and that the Queen Regent's web of lies ensnares her no further.
Tis good to be reunited.
A good merchant.
Oh, I can't complain.
Another day over.
Time to be heading home. What brings you here?
I'd be glad to talk when I'm...
Have you need of me?
Now to report to Captain Brant. Over here, if you please.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
A most agreeable suggestion.
This ox cart's bound for Burnworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I've never heard such nonsense.
It's obvious.
Keep that up.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Shall we report this development to Captain Bront?
We've a long journey ahead of us. We ought to employ an ox cart.
Some of our most efficient and crazy cats. They will prove most troublesome if not dealt with.
I am well aware of the particulars.
Well done. Would you mind coming over here?
Yes, master. I shall hasten to your aid. Foremost priority is South.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Ah, I'll take that.
I'll crush you if you take that up. This one's shaking.
Out of the car.
I'll slit your bleeding throat.
Oi! It's this way.
Their nobles do nothing but sweet meats and ale.
Here we are. The ox cart made it with the...
Oi, who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. Tis none of my...
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to foremost hospitality. In all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
Have you come to be... While 'tis admirable to devote yourself to a single pursuit, there can be no harm in trying something new. Particularly if you are eligible for a special vocation, heretofore unseen opportunities of exciting potential. Have you found any of the items we discussed? Perchance.
Always a pleasure.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. So the acting chief of Melv was blamed. I suspect this is some ploy of the Queen Regent and her ilk to lay claim to the village territory. However, I've heard no report of her capture as of yet. It may well be that she is safe. Perchance, she has fled somewhere outside of Deesa's reach. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? If the information we pry from the agent is to be believed, there is a place in Batal devoted to the study of arts most queer. I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, Your Majesty may even discover some method of undoing the Godsway's hold over the pawns. Yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the latter's fortress. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. I bid you take it. 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the crest of the Batali Palace. It must have been commissioned by someone with great influence. I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item in your possession. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information I found most intriguing. An oracle who once served in the Vermundian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the Queen Regent. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of Your Majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration.
I expect Magistrate Waldhar would be well versed in the subject of grimoires. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters. You the Arisen? Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Over here, if you please. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
This cannot go on. We shall remain here.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye o'er it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not, and if you do, would you be so— That is only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make— Glad I am to see you well. I've been wondering how you were getting on. Have you learned aught of the intent behind that letter? No progress as yet, then. Well,
We have what we need to deliver, do we not? Let us find the intended recipient.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
Right you are.
You have my fullest confidence. The way to Batal should be open. When you arrive, you would do... Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? So that, however, I've heard no report of her capture as of yet. It may well be that... Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we worked...
You are utterly you do take care on the road, sir. Only an unseasoned trader falters in trying times. You know where to find me.
I'm a tad preoccupied.
Ah, Sir Arisen. I'd been meaning to speak with you. Did you, perchance, pay a visit to the House of the Blue Sunbright? I see. After the rather strongly worded letter I received, I feared as much. 'Twas under unique circumstances, shall we say, that Daphne came to reside with us. You must understand, the House of the Blue Sunbright is our most generous benefactor, and their favor hinges upon our continued discretion. Thus, for the sake of all who reside herein, I beg you to steer Daphne away from any further contact with that household. Though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's misfortune, it must be done, if the gracious hand is to continue to function.
Let me get that.
I've brought you a gift. Will you accept it? I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
Oh, heavens above! What are we to do?
It was you, wasn't it?
You took the abyss from us. How could you do this?
The acts she committed were unforgivable. This I cannot deny.
But what do you expect will befall the rest of us in her absence? Without the abyss, we cannot possibly attend to all our patients. Without her guidance,
Forgive me. 'Twas an improper thing to say in light of the lives taken so unjust. I will do what I can, but I fear I cannot.
I must confess, I'm rather nervous.
Yeah? What is it?
Might I beg but a moment of... I fear I've much to attend to. This is a place of prayer.
A moment's prayer can do a world.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is public.
Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
It is worth considering, if we've the time. Few are as learned on the subject of the written word as Magistrate Waldar. Shall we show him the letter? Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for. A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. We have arrived.
What is it? Have you brought me something to sate my unquenchable thirst for knowledge? A book, perchance? Oh, a letter, is it? Let's see here. But know that tonight the moon shall again be shrouded in a veil of gossamer clouds, awaiting the return of the sun's warming glow. Well, well. I'd not put Disa the capacity for such refinement. 'Tis a love letter of a sort. One that draws on ancient symbolism to convey its message. The moon represents a woman, the sun, a man. Put simply, what this letter means to communicate is, I miss you. Ha! A surprisingly saccharine sentiment coming from the Queen Regent. Would you not agree? I know not who this Phasis is, though 'tis safe to say that Disa is rather invested in him. What concerns me is this godsway mentioned in the first line. If we can take this letter at its word, and 'twas indeed granted to the Queen Regent, we can surmise that it must be something tangible, an object. As to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to guess, and I'm not one for pointless conjecture. I suspect someone of Batali heritage might be able to tell you more.
The letter mentions the name Phasis. I believe we've heard it uttered before. By Lady Elena, no less. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
We are under attack!
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon!
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Would you mind coming over here?
This can't be happening. I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
You have no right.
Hail!
Wouldn't say no to a bit of excitement.
Politics this morning. Will someone do aught about this?
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses. If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Sometimes I wonder if our path is to take it easy today. You are not put.
Forget all my troubles here.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Though I cannot be sure how 'twill aid us, I do believe there is more to that letter than we yet understand. I trust you will get to the bottom of it. And should you learn something, would you be so kind as to share it with me? And should you learn something, truly, then my mother and this man are... My thanks for looking into this. Alas, I had hoped 'twould be of greater use to our cause. My mind is apt to stray, even here.
You'd best watch yourself.
I expect Magistrate Woldhar would be well versed in the subject of grimoires. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right. Right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged.
It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen.
I'd fain sell you this hope, only don't ask me to lower the price any further. Much obliged, friend. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
Chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale.
Now this is a conundrum.
Over here, if you please.
Make no sense.
'Tis hard to find my footing in this darkness.
Oh, on the hunt for the grimoire entitled Towering Earth, are you? One moment. Here it is. Towering Earth, the Forsaken Text. Aye, you may take it. I can cast no magics myself, after all. Left in my care, 'tis as a pearl before swine. Not to mention, I've already read it. With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasped the true nature of this place. 'Twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign attempted to consign our kingdom's histories to oblivion. Alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is all but guaranteed. Yet 'tis clear it serves them not. Almost laughably so. The sovereign's line ultimately fell to ruin, and now this library, so laboriously sealed, has been discovered. What can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed to be crushed under its heel. Fine timing, sir. Fine timing indeed. I've need of your services, you see. My time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened the deterioration of my eyesight. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Yet these old eyes might serve some use if only I could wear the spectacles I had specially made. Alas, they were confiscated at the time of my imprisonment. As I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom. 'Tis a place to which few have lawful access, as I'm sure you can imagine. Though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Masquerades with a great many attendees, if you catch my meaning. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find an opportunity to liberate my poor spectacles. What say you? Would you consider doing an old man a favor? I am in your debt. With those spectacles in hand, I might actually get through one of my tomes. Pray, infiltrate the venue and find the storeroom. You are my only hope. My spectacles are...
Magistrate Waldhart's spectacles must be somewhere within the masquerade hall in the palace. 'Twould seem we even need to visit the palace.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
I shall wait.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
The weight of my duties is like to flatten me. I'll feel aside there once I've had my dinner.
The masquerade is already underway, sir.
Well now, is that the Arisen I espy? Who am I? I assure you, it matters not. Yet I should be e'er so glad if you would do me the honor of accepting this staff. Why, had you not heard? Today is a day of gift-giving, my good sir. Upon this occasion, every year, the noble personages who attend this masquerade exchange gifts to deepen their bonds. Thus do I present you now with this staff. Pray, take. Now, I must away. As it so happens, I'm in a bit of a hurry. May fortune smile upon you, friend.
I must confess. Go on, take it.
These festivities are part... These festivities are part and... These festivities are... Methinks I'll have a rest. My feet...
I'm frightfully busy. No time for...
You're certainly dressed to impress. Simply ravishing. This is for you.
Naught but I shan't let...
I find it liberating to hide my face.
I've a pressing... I warn you, I'm not easy.
Perchance you've heard. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with indeed. 'Tis a wait. I think that will do for...
I shan't let anything spoil.
Everyone who dances...
If you've naught to say, I'd best be...
Well met. Quite the party, eh? Take this if you would.
Another ale can't make my
All this merrymaking.
Is this fast truly to the Sovereign? Don't look to me to solve it.
Just but my task is to seek out item. 'Tis an enigma. So back and forth I can't solve all your problems.
I will see to it that...
Everyone who dances with me can...
Another ale.
Well, I say. What curious attire you're wearing. This is for you.
Lords and ladies, I beg your attention. I have just received word from the sentries on patrol. We have reason to believe that a thief is lurking in the masquerade hall. Though I am loath to do so, I must ask that everyone wait here. Know also that I shall be stationing sentinels around the venue. We will strive to bring an end to this matter.
I tire of all this frippery and dancing.
I only pray my watch finish. Townsmen depend on me.
What's the right of it?
Pray, proceed to the main hall.
We'll be conducting a search at...
We have confirmed that an item has been stolen from the masquerade hall. Namely, an artifact known as the Paragon Staff. As such, I must ask that you allow us to examine your possessions before exiting the venue. The search will be conducted in the main hall. Pray make your way there now. And should you have some suspicion as to the culprit in this sordid affair, you've our permission to subdue them. We humbly ask for your cooperation in the arrest of this slippery fiend.
don't...
Pray, proceed.
Presume to confound me, do you? The sooner my duties are concluded, the better.
How ought I to proceed?
You there! Quit stalling and move to the main hall.
Pray, wait quietly. We shall endeavor to resolve this matter.
You're a suspicious sort. Huh?
What to make of...
My wits up.
I've nary a clue.
How strange.
You're a suspicious sort. Might you be the culprit?
What to make of it?
Oh, that's rather queer.
Is this a riddle?
Mystifying.
I don't...
Pray.
What was that?
This is not the way to the main hall.
It is your turn next. Pray, show us your belongings. Here it is!